Confession. After I left the Lakers, the Knicks was a contender, but I turned them down because I like driving, and you can't drive in New York.
Well, I mean, you can't drive the way you drive. I'm just trying to imagine Shaq in, like, Charlotte.
Not back in the day, but Charlotte cracking now.
Yeah.
Not that I know.
It is?
I just heard. Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, Charlotte cracking. Not that I know. I just heard. Hey, see this right here? It's a language that only certain people understand. Watch this.
Yeah, for sure.
See? Yeah, I just sent him a whole paragraph.
For sure.
I want to see a podcast because it's called NBA Untold Stories. Because again, but watch this. Dallas. See, that's a whole. See, that's a whole. I got so many Dallas stories.
Ooh-wee, you're a beast. Shit.
Yeah, I do it big, big, big. I'm coming to win. I do it big, big, big. Say it again. I do it big, big, big. I'm coming to win. I do it big, big, big. Say it again. I do it big. I do it big, big, big. Say it again. I do it big.
What is up? What is good? How you living? How you feeling? How you doing? It is the Big Podcast with Shaq, where we always do it.
Big.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You okay?
Nah.
You all right?
No. It's all men in here. I had a great night last night.
Did you?
I couldn't even get an answer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh-wee.
Can you share some of that energy with our guest, and may I give him a full introduction?
Yes, you may.
From Marion, Indiana to the heart of the grind, this man brought buckets, boards, and a blue-collar mind, a beast on the block, soft touch, hard edge. And in Memphis, he turned grit into a cultural pledge, an all-star, a leader, a legend in the 901. In the Shahuka Lounge today, we might have the realest one. Put your hands together for the one and only Zebo, Zach Randolph.
What's up, man? It's an honor. It's an honor to be here.
How you doing, young brother?
I'm going good, big bro, man. Just,
You know, it's crazy. I didn't know you from Indiana.
yeah. Marion, Indiana.
No disrespect to Indiana, but you play like one of those East Coast, D.C., New York,
Yeah.
down south thugs,
Yeah.
the way you played.
Man, you know, them boys out of Indiana balling up out there up north. A lot of game.
I didn't even know that. My favorite clip of you is when you told old boy, I bully the bully. and you said it with a calm voice. Where'd that come? Like, did that just pop in your head?
Yeah,
or?
man, you know, so you know me and Boogie, we always go at it. That's my boy, shout out to Boogie, but you know, he's with Buddy Hill, you know, Buddy be talking a lot. So
Right.
Buddy talking to him, you know.
Hold on, Buddy Hill?
Yeah, we was in Sacramento. So I think it's 2018.
Hold on, Buddy Hill from
Yeah.
that's playing with Golden State now.
Yeah.
He be talking a lot of trash?
Yeah, he talk a lot.
Oh, see, I didn't
That's
know
my
that.
boy though. He in a good way, but he talk a lot of him and Boogie was going at it. You know, Boogie like, boy, you know, he on his I was just sticking up for Buddy, like, man, chill out, leave him alone. Stall him out, Debo. That's why I told Boogie, stall him out. You know, we from where the bullies get bullied, you dig?
Yeah, when I heard that line, I was like, damn. Like, usually I don't say damn, but when you said that, I was like, damn. That was a tough line right there. Go ahead, Adam.
Shaq, that's what I feel like one of your ethos is. Like, if you think you bad, I'm the baddest alive. And I feel like Zebo had that mentality too of like, oh, you think you're a bully, I'm gonna bully you. I still love it.
I didn't try to bully you, did I?
Hell yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
hell yeah, you did.
Zebo. Let me tell you something. I've always, all the players that I respect, like I don't give it to them then, but I give it to you now. I always loved you. So I never forget you. T-Mac, Vince Carter, Jason Williams, and AI. Like I did try to bully you.
Nah, you just could help, you know, the guys on the team. You just.
Yeah, but I never messed with you though.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah, you always show love.
Yeah, because
Come on, man.
I like a big dude that plays mean. I mean, because that's our era. So, like, now when we sitting up there commentating, we talking about these guys in the era, of course we talk about what we know, and they think it's hating. Like, I had to jump on Cat. Don't know Cat, know his mom, rest in peace. I know his dad, the beautiful. And I told his mom and dad, I said, I'm going to stay on him. You know what they said? Please do.
Yeah.
They said, please do. So I'm on him, not because I don't like him. And I had to tell Dwight this. I'm on you because I want you to go to that next level. Like Cat reminds me of you. Inside, outside, pump fake, can take it off the dribble. So
that's why you doing it, because you big bro. That's motivation. Because I see you getting on guys because that means you believe in them. You see something in them. So when you getting on their, they think it's hating, but I be sitting back watching. I'm like, nah, that's motivation. So that's why Cat going out there playing like a dog, because he hear you in him too. You know, not just all the other noise, but he hear you too for sure.
So the answer you just gave, how come the other guys don't know that? Like, how come they really think I'd be hating?
Because it's the new age, new era. They don't understand it. This, you know, it's that old school mentality. It's just things are different. So the way we think, it's different now.
I always wanted to ask you this. Memphis, Ja Morant. You know, he went through that little stretch as he went through. You're an OG. Have you ever tried to holler at him and tell him?
For sure.
Does he listen?
Man, you know, Ja, he is a special player. I always say he's special. And you know, we need him in Memphis, man. That's the city, that's the team, everything. He's like one of the best players in the NBA right now. So I just think the things he's been through, you know, like I just tell him, you know, you're gonna be all right. Just keep your head up high, because I've been through, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't about, it's about how you bounce back. And how he bouncing back has been great. Now he got to keep on gaining and keep on moving forward to what he's doing and stacking days and coming back healthy and proving everybody wrong.
I think one thing that I see in Shaq's game, and I definitely saw in Zebo's game, I saw it obviously in both, is I feel like you guys got a lot of excitement out of dominating your opponent, like really beating them to the point where they quit. And I'm curious, like, what is that feeling like when you see someone else go, man, sub me out, I don't want to deal with it anymore? Like, what does that do for you guys?
Man, for me, you know what? The game had changed. Guys don't really get double teamed no more. They used to double team the shit out of me. I'm talking about catching on the block. I used to get mad to Coach Cheeks pull me to the side and says, Zebo, that's a good thing in practice. I'm like, damn, Coach, they only let me go one-on-one. This when I just start cracking, he pulled me to the side. He said, that's a good thing, Zebo. When you got two, because they used to call me the black hole. So when he got two.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, that made me work on that double team. But now guys it's not no really dominant force like that. Guys don't get double team like how they used to be.
For me, it was, I actually felt the same way. And Jerry West said it's a sign of respect. But I had to go to the next level because you're getting doubles, you're getting front and back, and you got 3-4 people on you. I'm only getting 15 points. They say, you need to dominate. I was like, man, I got 4 people. Everybody used to say, I don't want to hear that. Like, bro, I got 4 on me. I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't give who on you. You need to get 28, 30. If not, we're going to keep getting so. So I just had to figure that out. So, but you're right. A lot of teams don't get double team right now.
I've always heard this where, like, what would happen if someone from a different era was born in today's day and age, like a Bill Russell, or let's say you two? Like, if you two were born 15 years ago, do you think you would play any similar, like, to how you did play? Or do you think you would be like a shooter and you'd be really skinny? Like, do you think you'd still be who you were?
Yes. But I know both of us would be making similar amount of money. Because what a lot of people don't understand is you look at people and you see what they're doing. So people always think I'm hating. I'm attacking Rudy Gobert. That making $250. I'm gonna tell my agent, I want that deal right there. Now, $250. That's a starting number.
Right.
This making $250. I'm gonna give you $27.10 a night. Because one, of course, they're gonna say, like for example, Zebo, he gonna shoot the jumper, but I'm gonna run right by him. You better hit it. As soon as he shoot, I'm going to run right by him and I'm going to stand in the middle of the lane. You know, everybody's going to yell 3 seconds. And I was one of the first big guys that could take it and take 2, 3 dribbles. So I probably been a lot slimmer because we'd be running more. But yes, my game will be the same. Only time I would shoot a 3 is if we're up. If we're up like 10 or 15, I try to give them, that little all-star
shit. How many threes a game would you be shooting in today's NBA?
One.
One?
One, maybe 2.
You get one look a game.
One.
Yeah, one, maybe 2.
You pulls a lottery ball every game. What do you think, Zebo? You think you'd be the same, or you think you'd be a shooter?
I think I'd be the same, but more perimeter. because how they want the court open. Like you said, Shaq, he's such a dominant player that they have put him in a position to, around court. But for me, I think because the game has changed and evolved to, hybrid players, that I think I'll be more on the perimeter.
Dude, look at Memphis. Jaren Jackson Jr. is like 7 feet tall, and he's standing out at 3. Your guys' generation, I wonder what he would be like.
Man, he'd be in that paint. He gonna get back in that paint. Next year gonna be a big year for Double J, man. Getting back. He had a good year this year, but I'm expecting big things out of him next year and that whole Grizzlies team.
I hope so.
All right, left go here. I'm taking a walk because I took a look at Shaq's parlay. Take a look now. Beautiful odds. I mean, we could really make a lot of money here. And a few hundred people have already bet on DraftKings, so they like it too. And I'm going through. I believe in every parlay, there's one bet that people believe more, and you can't touch that one. For Shaq, that is 25 points for Pascal Siakam. The line's 21. He's juicing up. I'm not touching that. I wasn't sure about Miles Turner rebounds. I wasn't sure about Caruso points. But then I looked at the odds, and they're juiced up by DraftKings. So the over, they kind of agree with as well. The one that I would change, and I apologize, Shaq, SGA 2 threes. That is terrifying. Terrifying. He's hit 2 threes one time. Game 1, hasn't hit it since. Not a big fan of that bet. That's why I went on a walk. What are we gonna do? This Halliburton leg thing scares me. I'm going back to the well. TJ McConnell, points and assists. Same odds, it's around 16. He was balling last game. I gotta think they let him get a little bit more run. Shaq, that's the only thing I would change, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm joining you on this one. This would be sweet. We'll see.
The NBA Finals are here. The stage is set. The stakes are sky high, and every shot could be the difference between glory and heartbreak. There's still time to get in on the action with my partners, DraftKings Sportsbook. Here's the deal. New customers can bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll score $300 in bonus bets. That's right. Pick your side, place your bet, and get ready to cash in. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using code BIGPOD. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action. Use your $300 in bonus bets on DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as it happens, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Pick 6 and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code BIGPOD and bet just $5 on any wager and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. That's promo code BIGPOD, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. All right, let's get one thing straight. I'm all about staying fresh, on and off the court, and on and off the studio. I spend a lifetime dominating the game of basketball, but when it comes to grooming, I need something just as powerful. You know how it goes. When you're my size, your grooming routine better match the level of greatness. That's where the Dome Shaver Pro package comes in. Whether you're maintaining a smooth dome for that perfect shine or just looking for a clean, fresh finish, this shaver is built for big-time results. Don't just shave. Dominate your grooming game like I dominated the paint. Let me show you the Dome Shaver Pro. This bad boy has 90 minutes of battery life with a 5-minute quick charge feature for those busy days. You know I'm always busy, so those quick charges are great. And the magnetic blade head makes cleanup a breeze. Just rinse underwater, snap it back on, and you're good to go. Simple as that. We love a clean, fresh feel. Self-care is key. And we even got Dome Soother Head After Shave Lotion. Calm your scalp after a quick shave of non-irritating formula. Don't just get a shave. Dominate your grooming game. Head over to Manscaped.com and use code BIGPOD for 15% off. Get the Dome Shaver Pro package and keep your head as clean as my championship record.
Zebo, where did you live when you played for the Knicks?
Man, Westchester. Man, so far, bro. I used to hate it. I ain't gonna lie, I love playing in the Garden and playing for the Knicks, but just living there was the worst, man. I hate this. So expensive.
Confession. When I was, after I left the Lakers, the Knicks was a contender, but I turned it down because I like driving, and you can't drive in New York.
Yeah, okay.
I drove to Manhattan today.
Nope, you can't drive. I got 2 big trucks.
Well, I mean, you can't drive the way you drive.
No, I got 2 big trucks that'll get tore off in New York. You can't park them nowhere.
Yeah, there's no space for you on the street. But like Zebo, I'm just fascinated because, like, you know, after your career, I'm thinking about Memphis. And I'm thinking about, man, one of the smaller markets. But you were in New York and LA. So you went big city, Memphis, and you had Portland too. I don't know because I never played. I have to imagine playing in a big city and a small city is completely different.
Definitely. It's definitely different. Like you said, just having been able to, God give me blessings to being able to experience them great cities, because all of them was great cities. And but yeah, and just like being in Memphis, it's just a different feeling. Like, you know, I'm from a small town in Indiana, so just, you know, a blue collar player, blue collar person, don't know nothing but work. And so like Memphis, it was they same principle. So I fit it. It was like a puzzle, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody understood it, you know, because
I'm just trying to imagine Shaq in like Charlotte.
Not back in the day, but Charlotte cracking now.
Yeah.
Not that I know.
It is?
I just heard. Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, Charlotte cracking. Not that I know. I just heard. Hey, see this right here? It's a language that only certain people understand. Watch this.
Yeah, for sure.
See? Yeah, I just sent him a whole paragraph.
For sure.
I actually heard a few of the details.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard all.
Charlotte.
I heard like 2 of the 4 sentences.
I ain't gonna lie. I was in Charlotte a couple weeks ago. I was like, damn.
Charlotte changed, though.
Speaking of Portland, I know you talked about it before, and I've seen it. You in the fight with my boy, Ruben. I want to hear it from you.
That's funny, because I was just telling the homie about that. Bad, you know, Ruben. Now, Ruben was a real bully. You know, he was a Kobe stopper, you know, so. But he really wasn't. At Kobe stopper, we just, when he called him a Kobe stopper, but he really wasn't. Niggas knew we wasn't no Kobe stopper. So we let him think he was the Kobe stopper. We needed him. So, but nah. Nah, he just, you know, one of them guys, he came in the locker room. You know, Ruben's strong, 6'7". I'm talking about, man, like strong like an animal, bro.
Yeah,
He come in the weight room one day after practice, like my second year, and he just got out the weight rooms. He come in there, like an animal. Yeah, can't no with me. So we just get out of practice, working out with everybody, doing everybody sitting around the locker room. I'm the youngest one in there.
So it's your second year?
Yeah, my second year. So can't nobody with me. Can't nobody slam me. So I'm thinking, you know, you got Dale Davis, all these big ass strong on the team, older. So I'm thinking, like, man, go on, sit your ass down. Man, we ain't with you, Ruben. But ain't nobody say nothing to him. Like they were like kind of scared. So I'm like, you know, from the ghetto, we grew up locking up. You know, you young, you locking up with your cousins, everybody, every day.
Yeah.
In the summertime or whatever. So I stood up, bro. I don't know why the hell I stood up. Man, I see all these other in here. Man, you can't slam me. You know what I'm saying? Lock up with him. Man, they threw me around like a rag doll over the locker. Boom, boom. I'm fighting, though. You know what I'm saying? He slammed me all through the lockers. Boom, boom. So we get back to the middle. Now, remind you, in the locker room, bro, it's carpet, but it's concrete under the carpet. Man, we get back into the middle, drop to my knees, drop my legs, pick my legs up, and slam me like a rag doll. Me up. I'm talking, I could have bust my head, broke my back, anything. I mean, ask, man, all they tell you. So I'm up. I couldn't practice for 2 weeks, had a bruised tailbone. So I'm walking around with the limp up. So wait, a couple months later, we was in practice, a couple months later, and him and Quintel come, Woods, they come, they playing, Quintel busting this, they square up in the middle of practice, the practice facility. He looked at me, what you gonna do? I took him. Boom, that's all I could think about, getting some get back, because I was gonna do some other shit. But Sean Kemp had to talk me out of my OG when he did me, because I feel like he tried to end my career when he slammed me. So I wouldn't be here talking to you, because I probably would have been in the league, because I was on some motion with him. But Sean had to talk me out of it. That's a different story. So I took him in the practice, hit him, boom, boom. He's strong. He rushed me, going crazy. Rushed me, slammed me on my back. I'm on top. I got his arms. He can't do nothing. He going crazy. You know, Dale Davis, he's strong as hell. He come grab me. pulling up off him. He get up going crazy. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. And jersey over his head, he going crazy. So he steady talking. I run up on him again, hit him. Boom, boom. They rush us in the locker room. Hey, y'all get out. The whole team got to hold it. The whole team couldn't even hold it.
Yeah, no, he was.
Man, they couldn't hold him, so they rushing us out of there. Me and Quinn looking like, I'm about to bust his head with this weight bell. I had grabbed the weight, so I'm about to bust his head. Quinn about to fuck up with the cheer, so we already knew what we was going to do. We going to jump the shit out this right, straight up. This big old strong nigga, he got to jump him.
Yeah, he was strong. Yeah, that motherfucker.
He got to jump him.
I'm the type, I'm a bully too, but that hit me so hard in practice one day, I was like, I don't think I should f*** him today. That hit me so hard one day in practice, I was like, yeah, I'm like, God damn, it's strong. I said, shut up. Hey, man, Phil, you get this off me, man. We're strong as
I'm talking about.
Yeah, so me and you were similar. You're very generous. I used to take, like, Mad Dog always tells a story how I gave him some money to buy us suits. It's true you gave DeMarre Carroll
hell no.
$10,000 to buy some Air Force.
You know what? Everybody asked me that, bro. Come on, man. What kind of business move is that? DeMarre, please quit telling that lie. You my little bro. I love you, bro, but come on, man. See, come on, bro. I'm going to give you $6,000 for some damn Air Force One. Come on, little bro. I want you to make your story sound good, but that's a little too much cap in your rap, man. God damn.
I heard that story. I was like, damn, 10,000 only gave 5. No, only gave 5.
Man made a hell of a story up. I said 10,000. Whoa. I know he tried to make his big bro look good, but that's just a dummy move right there.
No, I want to see a podcast because it's called NBA Untold Stories. Because again, watch this. Dallas. See, that's a whole. See, that's a whole. I got so many Dallas stories.
He even exhaled real heavy.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a whole different leg. Go ahead, Adam.
Our next question is sponsored by ZipRecruiter, smartest way to hire, looking for the next ultimate teammate. This is a tough one because you've had a lot of good ones. Who has been your ultimate teammate in your career to help you make it what it was?
You say ultimate?
Ultimate.
That's a good one right there. I done played with so many great players, so many great vets that cuffed me when I came in the league. Like when I came in with Portland my rookie year, Damon Stoudemire, B. Wells, Scottie Pippen, them guys, so. And then just when I got traded, I was at the other places at the Knicks. I wasn't there for a short period of time in with the Clippers, but going to Memphis, Tony Allen, Mike Conley, Mark, them guys became, brothers, you know what I mean? So I got so many of them, bro.
If we're doing an NBA jam of your career and it's your face and someone else's face, who's the other face? Like Shaq is getting, all respect to everybody else, it's Shaq and Kobe.
For sure.
Now that you could flip and it'll be like Shaq and D Wade, Shaq and Penny. But who would be your first one?
Ooh, that's tough. NBA.
I think it's Mark.
That's what I was about to say. Probably Mark.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah. Big Spain. So.
Oh yeah, Big Spain. Yep. That's right. Oh yeah.
That's why. Yeah,
you and him.
We gonna up to an NBA jam. Well, that's true.
Yeah, y'all was.
Could you guys I saw that story where Powell and Kobe could communicate and all that. What was your level of communication with Mark?
Man, it's just when you, like you said, when you playing with somebody so long, just like when Mark going to the high post, I'm already working. And he's already when I turn and seal, he's already, the ball's right there. Better than your guard passing the ball. So me and him we worked off each other so well. So, with him was the best, you know what I mean? I knew where he wanted the ball, you know what I mean? So, and vice versa. Even on the defensive end, he helped me out so much from with his defensive presence and his IQ on the court.
See, a lot of people talk about how great Powell was, but Powell was a gift. You got to look at the underlying. Jerry West was the general manager of y'all. Jerry West is a lifetime Laker, so he threw the Lakers a bone. He threw come on, bro.
Well,
yeah, he threw,
that trade.
Yes, yeah, come on now. He threw he was good, but you don't leave Memphis, you regular just like everybody else.
Oh, for sure.
Jerry West threw them people a bone.
A big bone.
Yeah, big, they already had Bynum. So you got Bynum, and now you got him. He's skilled, don't get me wrong, super skilled. super skilled, but that's a asterisk on that one, in my opinion.
Nah, Power's a beast though, for sure.
Summer's here, and seasonal businesses are hiring. Everything from mule packers to basketball camp leaders. That means people with these specific skills are in high demand and not easy to find. Whether you're hiring one of these roles or any other role, how do you find top talent before the competition gets to them? ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/BIG. See a candidate who really shines like that summer sun. ZipRecruiter lets you connect with them as soon as possible. You can use ZipRecruiter's pre-written invite to apply message to personally reach out to your favorite candidates. Easy, easy, easy. Gear up for summer with ZipRecruiter's high-speed hiring tools. See why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Just go to exclusive web address right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/BIG. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/BIG. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. This episode is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan Insurance Companies. Profit by holding onto your money for as long as possible. Morgan & Morgan fights hard against these corporations to fight to make sure you get every dollar you deserve. When in court, the insurance companies want jurors to think the at-fault driver is the one paying the verdict amount. Meanwhile, it's really the insurance companies who are covering the costs. When Morgan & Morgan takes on a case, they are almost always going after big insurance companies, and it's not the individuals at fault. There's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Hiring the wrong firm can be disastrous. Hiring the right firm could substantially increase your settlement. With Morgan & Morgan, it's easy to get started, and the fee is free unless they win. Just visit forthepeople.com/BIG or dial #LAW. That's #529. That's forthepeople.com/BIG or dial #LAW, #529. This is a paid advertisement. Ja Morant and D Rose both got heavy Memphis ties. Who is the most explosive in your opinion?
And you know, it's crazy because D Rose was explosive, but I think Ja, I gotta give it to Ja. For sure, hands down. Gotta get it to Ja.
Really?
To me, Ja and Shai are similar. They got a weird, dope game. I can't figure out. I can't figure Shai out.
Shai got that old school game.
Is it old
It's
school?
old school. I think he played that old school game.
He's so smooth. Like,
Smooth.
I'm sitting there trying to compare him to somebody. I don't know.
Get that old school game.
Ja is just like that too.
Ja special too.
I have an idea for SGA, and if it's really bad, say, Lefko, shut the fuck up. He kind of plays like those old, like, hot sauce videos on M1 mixtape, which is just like, stop, go, stop. Like,
Yeah.
he's always trying to stop and go and get you off rhythm, and then he just goes by smooth.
Yeah, his so crazy.
As G played on angles. So he got a good, he know how to do play on angles. That's why I tell the kids, angles is a big part of the game. You got to look at your angles too. You know what I mean? So
I want to commend you as a dad. I saw your daughter play one time with my daughter, and I didn't know who she was. And when you look at a kid and go, who the f is that? They're doing something. So I'm looking, I'm like, damn, who is that? And my daughter said, oh, that's Zebo daughter. I'm like, my Zebo? He's like, bro, your daughter is a beast on that. Like, did you have to stay on her?
Well, you know, they don't really want to listen to me, man. You know, I stay on her, but you know what I mean? But she listens to other coaches. But you know, as a father, I'm gonna stay on her, man. And she works hard, you know, and that's the main thing.
How does she play so mean? Damn, she mean.
It's them jeans. I gotta tell her to keep playing like that because you know, this summer gonna be a big summer for her. You know, she's a freshman at Louisville, you know, and sophomore gonna be this season gonna be a big one for you. So this summer is important. And shout out to you too, man. You're a great father. You know, our daughters play together. She's a sweetheart, and she a hooper too. So shout out to Miara.
I don't know what you did with your daughter, but when my daughter was little, because she's a beautiful girl, no, you can't play. She used to get so mad. And then I used to like calm her down and be like, all right, go ahead, dribble. Like, she's the best one. Like, Sharif's is good, Shakira's good, but when I go watch her play, I damn near want to cry. But you know, I have to keep my composure. She's really freaking good.
She's good, man.
And the only thing I don't like about her, she's like these new age kids. They play at their own pace. Like, if she have a turnover, won't sprint back on defense. It'll just be like, like she plays at her own pace. But
she's a sweethart too, and a beast.
General question. You are well known for being generous and helping your teammate, 10,000 DeMarre Carroll for some Air Force Ones. Is there a guy who you helped out of a jam when they were new to the NBA and they needed it? Like somebody like that new and don't know what's going on?
Well, it was a one time my partner was going through something. Shout out to James Johnson, Indiana. That's my little bro. That's my little bro, and he was going through something during the season, and I was there. He slept in my guest room for like weeks. You know what I mean? And came and go as he pleased. Went out the back way. He had his own. So that's just one situation. You know what I mean? And I still talk to players that's playing too, because like you said, we ain't no haters. They know that we got love and we want to see them succeed. So from the heart. So I still talk to a lot of young guys I do play with and play with.
This episode of the Big Podcast with Shaq is brought to you by The General. Shaq loves The General. Before the league, before the rings, before I got my big break, I've been rocking with The General. The General has been offering quality coverage for 60 years. You already know The General was there for Shaq when I needed him. Low rates and flexible payment options to keep you covered. If you're ready for your big break, you know what to do. Visit thegeneral.com to get a quote today. Again, visit thegeneral.com to get a quote today. And it wouldn't be the Big Podcast without The General. 250 years of tequila making tradition is in the face. Lunazul tequila is a celebration that comes full circle. From the fields of Jalisco to your glass, experience the authentic taste of 100% Blue Weber agave tequila that's crafted with pride for what's inside. And made for moments that shine true. Those who know look to Lunazul Tequila. Bardstown, Kentucky, 40% alcohol by volume. Think wisely, drink wisely. Lunazul Tequila. You're a great power forward. Give me your Mount Rushmore power forwards. And you better not say Charles Barkley.
Chuck, my man, but Chuck ain't on that.
Thank you.
So the Mount Rushmore, so power forward.
Boy, there go your boy.
What's up, family? So I got 4 power forwards. For sure, Kevin Garnett. Got to put the big ticket on there. Got to put Tim Duncan on there. My boy TD. Man, my prime. I got to go with Dirk. I got to show Dirk some love.
Oof.
I got one more.
Hold on. Dirk ain't no power forward. We're not doing this.
What?
We're not.
What is he?
He's a shooter. No. He's a small. We're not doing that.
You don't put him in that. You got to put Dirk in that.
No, he's not a power forward.
You think he's a small forward?
That's like when everybody's like, who's the dominant big man? You say Tim Duncan. No.
Nah.
He's a power forward.
Power forward.
That's a good question. Is Kevin Durant a power forward or is he a small forward?
Hell no.
Oh, he's a small forward.
Small forward. That's why I said Dirk.
Dirk ain't no power forward, though.
Is Anthony Davis a power forward or a center?
No, Anthony Davis is a power forward.
I give him more power forward before I go Dirk.
Yeah, well, I guess you say Dirk ain't in that category, so you know.
Go ahead. I mean, it's your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I got to put Dirk in there though for sure. And
no Karl Malone.
Nah, I can't put Karl in there. I fuck with Karl though.
No Charles.
That's a good question because it was night in, night out.
But that's why I love these conversations.
Y'all said Duncan, right?
Yeah, Duncan.
You said Duncan,
KG,
Garnett,
and Dirk.
There's Kevin Loves.
No, don't do that.
Who you say?
You said Kevin Love. Don't.
I just said
Kevin
Kevin
Love. My boy
Love.
K Love.
No, hell no. Don't do that.
What about Bob Pettit?
I didn't
Elvin
see Bob
Hayes,
play.
Dennis Rodman,
That'd be before my time though.
Chris Bosh.
I was thinking about CB. CB a good
What
one.
about your guy Horace Grant?
Horace a good one though.
Yeah, he said he don't
Shaq,
like
what's
Barkley.
this
I don't
face
like
about?
Barkley either. Charles.
You know what? You know what? Really,
Overcall? No way. No way.
Honestly, I got to put probably Chris Bosh.
It's a good list.
I go with CB, man.
Yeah, but are they power forwards?
Hybrid.
Just asking. Yeah, I'm just asking. Hybrid.
I mean, they'll be hybrid in today's game if you want to. Because
like you did both. Dirk and them ain't really. Dirk posts up against little guys, but he didn't post up against big guys.
And shooting the fadeaway.
Yeah, the one leg thing got all the calls. Did I ever guard you? I don't remember.
Probably a couple times.
And what happened?
Man, I face show up.
So I went and looked back. Zebo's first season was 2001, and the Blazers played Lakers first round. Zebo didn't get a lot of action because he was a rookie. But I'm curious, like, you get to the league, first year in the league, you're in the playoffs, you look up and there's Shaquille O'Neal in the playoffs. So I was curious what it was like.
Man, you know what? My mama, rest in peace, man. Diesel was her favorite, man, and she watched them games. And my baby out there playing, ain't let you go and get in. Get my baby. I can't put my baby in because you know my mama. She always was root for me. So watching them games, just that was I always think about mom because you know Shaq was her favorite. And that year I wasn't. I was sitting. Back then you couldn't. The rookies you couldn't sit on the seats. You got to sit on the floor. That hurt 80 something on the floor games get hard. So I just remember sitting on the floor and then being in awe, getting to see Kobe and Shaq, guys I looked up to, and it just was a great experience. Even though I didn't get to play, just being there with the guys.
My favorite part of that series was walking back towards the bench in the timeout and seeing Rasheed throw the towel in Sabonis' face, and then I get back and Jerome smack my head. See, you got them down there fight. Make her quit. So finally, I had a guy who was recording in the area. I said, what happened in the area? So apparently Rasheed throws the towel at Sabonis' face, said, guard that. And Sabina said, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I can't guard the motherfucker.
Exactly how it went, too.
What do you want me to do? And Jerome's like, see, you make that quit. So this is why I had beef with Sabonis. I saw what he did to David Robinson in the 84 Olympics. So I always had respect for him. So me and Jerome go to a trip in Argentina, wherever he's from, in Reebok. And they was like, I met him, and he wasn't very nice. And then it's like, oh, Sabonis would have killed Shaq and all that. So it was one of those things, like it comes to territory, you let it go. But then when I found out he was coming to play in the NBA, I was like, I look at Uncle Jerome and say, that's that that was talking to me in Argentina. I'm going to kill this every time. I don't give a he older and slow. I'm going to kill his every time. But those are some fun series.
And Sabonis, he was that one hand.
Yeah. So who's a big man you watch now and you say, I think they could have played with us? Because I get a lot of flack, but that's how I judge players. If they could play with us, I give you some props.
You said big man?
Like Rudy Gobert couldn't play with us, and he wouldn't be making 200. So I'm going to keep saying it. I don't give a who like it.
What about Zubac?
I like Zubac. I think Zubac could have bumped with us back then. Julius Randolph. It's a couple
What
guys.
about Embiid?
Yeah, Embiid for sure. I think so. Embiid. I think for him, because
Shaq, what was that noise?
You know that? Wow, I said.
He got that.
Yeah, he know what that means.
He didn't pick up on that. He did not see that.
He got that deep entering. He got that, where he from Cameroon, so he got some deep, so I think he can get up out of it. You know what I mean?
Is he mean?
He can be.
Because I came at him one day and his response was, guys don't play like that no more. I'm like, motherfucker, what you talking about? Like, bro, go inside.
Yeah.
Punish. Oh, guys don't play like that no more. I was like, I'm done even talking to you. It's like trying to bully him. Be like, give me your lunch. I would, but I'm homeless. Here, go ahead, man. Get the on. Fight back or something. I would give you my lunch, but I'm homeless and I might die today if you eat my. All right, man, just go. Like, you just start feeling sorry for the people.
I know someone who would. Giannis.
For sure.
You think he could play with us?
I think Giannis could get down with us too, for sure.
All that
More
fast
importantly,
break.
where do you think Giannis plays next year?
Let's go.
Is he leaving?
Shaq, where is Giannis playing next year?
I would like to see him go somewhere. I don't want to say that because I did it.
LA.
I would like to see him do what he likes to do. If you want to team up with a couple of superstars to give you a better chance, I say do that. But if you do that, you have to be the forefront of those superstars.
The what run?
No, he has to be the forefront of those superstars.
The forefront, gotcha.
Yeah, so let's just say he plays with Boom and Bam. He has to be the number one guy. Don't go play with Boom and Bam and you're Bam.
Who are Boom and Bam?
Whoever.
Like Bam Adebayo?
If he teams up with LeBron or KD or whoever, just make sure you're in charge. Because I don't think he's going to win.
I would like to see him in Houston. Houston, to me, sounds incredible.
No.
He running with he can run, so getting out there, Houston, because young boys
just
running.
Get some shooters out there.
Yeah.
Because you take away from Alfred Şengün.
Şengün a beast, too.
Right?
They could play together.
No, they can't.
Okay, probably not.
They can't.
Well, then Şengün might have to go back in the trade.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but Houston's problem is Jalen Green. You got to turn it up, young fella.
What if he goes? What if Giannis goes to Golden State?
That'd be nice.
That'd be real nice.
Yeah, that'd be real nice.
All right, can I do Ask Dr. O'Neill?
Yes.
Zebo, how this works, Shaq has a doctorate, and people reach out to him for really important life advice. Because you're sitting so close to him today, you are Dr. Zebo. Congratulations. So. James W. from Des Moines, Iowa writes, quote, my ex-wife is a nightmare sports parent. Our 14-year-old son lives with her and he plays basketball. He's 6'4". His mom is obsessed with him trying to make it into a pro ball player. She goes to his school and AAU games and acts a complete fool, embarrassing our son. She's moved him to 3 different AAU teams in 2 months and it's not even summer yet. He told me she's now trying to move him to a 4th team in Chicago because it's Nike sponsored. My son is not happy. When I try to address it, she gets confrontational. I don't know how to handle the situation. Shaq, doctor, can you offer some advice? I think she may listen if it comes from an NBA legend.
I don't want to offer advice, but I can tell you, the problem that I see with some of these parents. They are enamored with titles. Like I heard a lady say one day, my son is the best 10-year-old in the country. And in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? So I remember when I was coming up, and they said, oh, you're the best 15-year-old in the country. And I showed my dad the article. And he said, that don't mean. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, what you going to do with the 16-year-olders and 17-year-olders? What you going to do when you get to college? So a real parent will just sit back and just watch their child become whatever their child going to be. A lot of these parents get the props early and they want to push their child because I think they see something that they lost, something that they want. Or they could just start seeing it. Like, if your son gets 1 million views, and everybody does it, even me, if your son gets 1 million views, oh my God, we got something. He's famous. But you have to be very, very delicate with that because, you don't want them to be satisfied there. My dad always did a good job of telling me, you ain't. Uncle Jerome always did a good job of telling me, all right, you got that first ring, go get another one. So a lot of these parents, oh, my son's the best 10-year-old. But what about 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? Like, so I would say, I can't give you advice because I see it all the time. I've never dealt with it. I've always just let my kids just go be. Right. Just go play. And whatever happens, happens. I never tried to push them to be the best this or the best that. You go out, you figure it out, you just have fun with it. But parents need to really be careful about over pushing their kids. Like playing 60 games in the summer, a little too much. A little too much. Getting on a Nike program with 5 other, like I told my son one time, why you want to go to that program? Because they got boom, 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 boom. Okay, well, you're not going to get no shine. You're not going to get the ball. You ain't going to be able to do nothing. Apparently, all these are ranked ahead of you. If you want to be the man, I'm going to put you on this sorry team. Show me you want to be the man. Go be the man. But so it's, I wish I can offer advice. I just say good luck and just say hopefully talk to her about putting a little too much pressure on the baby. Because when I look, like I saw one the other day, he's the future of 2029. Like 2029, like little boy, like he had a nice little crossover. He's the number 1 player of 2029. Like bro, 5. Like leave him alone, let him play. Seriously. Yeah. So but I see it with a lot of parents. I do. And it's kind of sad because if you push your kid like that, and then he don't make it, it's gonna mess with him mentally. That's why you just gotta let him be. If you say you're this, you're this, you're this, you're this, you're this, and then you get with somebody that don't believe that. Like how many times you let your kid do what he wants in AAU, but then he gets with a coach. Coach tells him to swing it. Yeah, no, you don't get to do that. Swing it. Like I used to have so many problems with my son's college coaches. Like my son would get the ball and there'd be a shrimp on him and he's swinging the ball. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? oh, coach said swing it. So it's a lot of certain things that you have to deal with, but just be careful. But listen, everybody wants that shine. I understand it because I was like that growing up, but that's a difficult question. I don't think Dr. O'Neal can answer that one at this time.
Well, let's see if Dr. Zebo has anything.
Well, really what Shaq said for me, I just let my kids, let them be. A lot of these parents, I'll be at the AU games and they really be pushing the agenda and, got some of these kids working out, 3 or 4 times a day. Like, that's a little bit too much. So for me, I for the parents, I say, let your kids be. Let them, if they want to do something, let them do it. If, it's okay to be there to push, but don't over push. It's okay to push them, you know what I mean? But don't over push because a lot of these kids that's playing, they might not even be playing Division I. They might even make the high school team when they get in high school, you know what I mean? With these kids that's 10, 11, because that's how old my son is. So when I see it a lot, he's 11. So I see the parents, they just like, think their kids going to the NBA and I just sit back and just be shaking my head like, just let them play,
I remember my first article. It said Shaquille O'Neal best in the country. I was 16. I was going to graduate at 17. And my father did one of the best things ever. He took me up to the gym to play with them college boys. Them wore my ass out. And on the way home, I guess you ain't that good. Like, this 18 and 19 was dunking on me and pushing me around and bowling me around. He's just sitting there laughing. So as we get in the car, he said, you ain't that good.
Yeah.
And then when I went to LSU, I didn't play. I realized like, okay, I'm not that good. So now you gotta like regain it. But, raised how we was raised, we was able to fight and go take the position. Thank you for coming, brother. You always been one of my favorites.
Man. Appreciate you, big bro.
Thank you for clarifying the Ruben story.
Yeah.
It was strong, wasn't
it? Bully, man. It's a real bully, man. Damn.
Thank you, Zebo.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Yeah.